What's up YouTube, it's Kelvin with 13th Ascension, back with another video. I know that you guys were kind of probably looking for a video yesterday, but took a little break. This subject today gave me pause, and I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it out or put it out, but I prayed upon it and God told me to put it out for you guys. I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail, but you probably even see the seriousness on my face. Title of this video is going to be King Von is in a better place, and what I'm going to leave with this is alright guys, I had a dream about King Von. Okay, first of all, let me start off with this. Okay, before anything, I want to say this to King Von's friends, family, loved ones, Dirk, whoever who may stumble upon this video. I would never speak on the dead. I want y'all to know that now. I would never do that. That is not who I am. I don't do this for clout. This is just something that has happened in my life, and again, it's part of me awakening and understanding who I am. And I actually get to tell you because you kind of get to see where he's at, okay? Because I now know who I am, and I've been working on myself, and this is just it's time, guys. I have to tell this video. This is one I've been pushing off for a minute. But I do want to say that yes, I would never speak on anybody, guys. I would be purged in the fire for this. I would never do that. But this is a testimony of mine, and God told me to put it out because it would help you to understand the lesson that I'm going to give you at the end of this video. So guys, stay tuned to the end of this video, and you will understand why I had to tell you this. Okay. So I'm gonna lead off with this. King Von came to me, guys. I want to say it was like end of October last year. I had a dream of King Von, and in this dream, it was like nighttime, and there was somebody else in this video, but I'm not going to say who's, another rapper, but I don't want to say who because I don't know what it means. I just can only tell you about King Von, okay? But it was dark. It was like nighttime or like a dark void, and King Von literally, like, he came up to me like right in my face, and it's gonna be a short dream, but it's gonna make sense, I hope. And he came to me, and guys, he hugged me. And when I mean hug, I mean he hugged me like a warm hug. Like, he hugged me to the point where I felt uneasy about it, because the way it felt, it didn't feel natural for a man to be hugging another man and feel that way. Or maybe it does to some of y'all, but not to me, not as who I am. You know, it felt too warm and too loving, and we hugged each other, and then we laid down. And guys, just listen to this. This is not, I'm not trying to be funny. Just hear me out, okay? We hugged each other, and then we laid down. I laid down on top of him. Guys, I woke up, right? And you can probably hear the emotion in my voice because I'm getting emotional now. I'm actually about to cry. I woke up in I was scared, right? I woke up in a sweat, and I didn't know what to think of it, because I was like, well, why am I dreaming about a guy, right? And King Von at that, you know, y'all know who King Von is, you know, you've heard his music. So I'm like, why am I hugging a guy, and why did it feel so good? Almost as if I was hugging a woman, okay? The first thing that came to my mind was, because I woke up in a sweat, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I did not like the feeling whatsoever. Guys, I am a heterosexual man. I've got a past, trust me. I don't think of men like that, at all, right? And this feeling that I got scared me so bad. I'm going to give y'all, I was ready, guys. I was ready to call. God's been working with me because I have a past, and like I said, we all have a past, but I have a past. Been in business, kind of did some things. I was out there, but God's been working with me on that. And when this dream happened, my first instinct was to call some of my old friends, some of my old girlfriends, right, to come over, because I wanted this feeling washed off of me. I was about to call two of my old friends to come over. Please come over and let's make sure I am a man, because I could not. It felt like, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right at all. So I was like, man, I gotta call somebody, wash this off of me, because I know I'm a man. I know I love women, and the feeling that I got when I hugged King Von it's surreal. That's all I can say. It felt warm and loving, to the point where I was just like, am I gay? And let me first of all say this: I don't judge anybody. If you are and you're watching this video, please don't take that the wrong way. But I am a heterosexual man. I love women, right? And never once has that thought ever come in my mind. But it did the night that King Von hugged me, right? And I was just, I think I stayed up a couple nights after this dream, because I was just like, wow, what's happening, and why? What was this about? Okay. Okay, guys. I will say this, because I'm going to flip a little bit, and just stay with me, guys, because it's going to be an important message to this. 2 weeks later, King Von dies. He passes away, right? And I'm going to leave it there for now, because I need to go somewhere else, and then I'm going to come back to it. But about 10 months later, up until about a month ago, I was working with, my company, and like I told you, it took a hit. And I was still doing jobs, and I got this this notion that, I knew it was time for me to switch, because like I said, to me, God was pushing me. That, to me, it felt like he was like, okay, I'm going to rearrange some things, because that's how the universe works. If he wants you somewhere, he's going to do certain things and make you see it so you can go to your right path, right? So I was kind of phasing out of the business, but I got a call, right? It was about a month and a half ago. I got a call, and it was from a lady up in, I don't want to say where, because, but North Georgia. She was about 50 minutes away from me, north. And normally I don't care to drive, because, guys, I've been in business for 12 years. I've done some of the top names in Atlanta: Ludacris, Usher, Young Thug, Kim Fields. I can go on and on. I've been to all their houses, and so it's been like, I love going to meet different people, because it's just like, I don't know, I'm different, so people seem to receive me different, so I get jobs, and it's an adventure. So something told me, like, that day, I was like, I don't know if I want to go up there that far, but something told me just to go. And I'm jumping the gun here. When my company kind of took a hit, I started praying to God, right? I started praying to God, and I was like, God, I don't know why are you doing this, but I need some confirmations. I need to know that you're real at this point, because, again, everything that you gave me is going down the drain, and I didn't know how to think of it. So I was like, God, I need your answers. I need you to reveal my guardian angels to me. I want you to reveal them to me. And I mean it. I mean, I told him, do it, because I need this as confirmation. All right. Whew. And so I basically, I prayed, I let it go, I let it resonate, sent it up. It went up. And guys, 2 days later, going back to, I get this call, a lady in North Georgia. So I go up there against my wishes. Against my better judgment. I was just like, I'm gonna go and meet her. So I go, and this lady, First of all, it's something like an old, I don't want to say Civil War, but Civil War-ish-esque kind of area. You have to drive over this train track. You know, the houses are older, got columns. This is Georgia, y'all know. So it wasn't maybe the most friendliest place that I would perceive to be in, but again, I fear nothing. You know, I always go where I need to go. And I go to this lady's house, right? She comes in. It's a white lady, very nice. And again, I have this way about meeting people, and we always talk. We always have all my customers. We have this, like, when they meet me, we can converse back and forth. It's just something about me that we always do. And with this lady, you know, I began talking to her, and I found out that she's a medium. And for those that don't know who a medium is, it's a person who can speak with spirits, dead or alive, depending on where they're at. Sometimes they help them pass and go to different places. Some spirits are stuck in certain dimensions and stuff like that, right? So I'm like, a medium, really? She's like, yeah, I am. You know, because you hear about this stuff on movies, but you're like, you know. So I was like, well, what spirit's around me? She was like, I don't see anything around you, nothing. So I was like, this lady is you know, she's a fluke, she's nothing, you know. Our guys, here we go, you know. So I go and start cleaning her carpets, right? You know, start doing the work that I came over there to do, and I was over there probably 3 hours. Granted, I started to leave, pack up, because I was like, okay, well, done. Packed up all my equipment, put it in my truck, and as I was leaving, or probably about 20 minutes before I was leaving, I came down the stairs, and this lady was looking at me in a stare of almost like disbelief, like an eerie, is that right? Yeah, eerie stare. She was just like kind of glaring at me, like, you know. So the first thing I said, what's going on? She wouldn't say anything. She was just kind of staring at me, and I saw kind of, she had paused for something, like something wasn't right, and then she was like, okay. She's like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, what? She said, a lady with long brown hair. She had no face. Her face was light. She couldn't see her face. She had long brown hair. She had on a white gown, and she said she had no feet, and she was floating. She said that she appeared out of nowhere. She said, she was like, angel. She was like, oh, no, entity, angel. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, this lady just appeared out of nowhere and came up to you and put her hands on your shoulders. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, she was, you can tell she has never, I don't want to say she has never seen this before, but the way I took it, she's never seen it before, because she had a look about her like, okay. She said she was kind of taken back at first, but she said there was so much love emanating from this woman that she didn't know how to take it, but she said her aura was bright, and it was just love coming from her. And she said she came to me and put her hands on my shoulder. So I was like, where's she at? She was like, she's right behind you. And I'm like, okay, she's kind of making up, she's making this up. But then I kind of felt a tingling sensation when she was telling me this, and then I was like, okay, well, something might be up. Something she's saying might be true. So with that, she said, do you know who you are? And I was like, I'm Kelvin, you know. That's all I know. I'm Kelvin. She was like, I think you got an identity crisis. She said, you need to figure out who you are. And I was like, what do you mean by that? I mean, I'm Kelvin. That's all I've ever known me to be. She's like, you need to figure out who you are. And we got to talking a little bit more. She said that she disappeared, and she came in, and then she was out. And I was like, okay. So for some reason, I felt like I needed to talk to this lady a little bit more. And I started telling her about King Von and what had happened, 9 months prior at the time. And I told her that he came to me and he hugged me, and that we laid down. The next thing she said was, "You don't know who you are." And I was like, okay. And that's all I took from it. She said, she said, "You'll figure it out." And I was like, okay. So long story short, we talked about some other things, but I don't want to give this away. I'm just trying to give you the pieces. So yes, she told me I would find out who I am, and that it was a lady with long brown hair, and she came to me, and like I said, she put her hands on my shoulder. Now we're going to jump back to King Von, because, well, before I do that, I want to say, guys, I prayed to God, and I told him that I want to see my guardian angels, right? And we're not supposed to see, people, we're not supposed to see our angels, other than people that have that gift. Well, it was revealed to me through the medium. This lady told me that I had a lady that was here, and she was angelic. And I was blown away, because I had prayed 2 days prior to this. 2 days, and this was a job that was 45, 50 minutes away from me. And I drove up there, something told me just to go. And she said that there was this, this entity or this angel that came, and guys, y'all probably hear this in my voice. I'm trying to like keep it together. So I was like blown away. I was just like, man, I prayed to God, and he showed me through a medium. So then this is when I knew. I was like, okay, something's, because I was still coming into my knowing at this time. And so, like I said, we talked about some other things. I left, but I'm going back to my dream with King Von. Okay, guys, now I can tell you what happened. So me and King Von, we hugged, and like I said, this feeling, we laid down and we hugged and we laid down, and I woke up. Like I said, I was in I was confused. So when King Von passes, I basically, there's a video of him. He's downtown Atlanta. He's at this bar. He's fighting with this guy, right? QR. I'll say that much. And they start swinging. He gets shot. He passes away. Well, if y'all notice that King Von is on the ground, and he's hugging this guy, QR. He's on his back, but he's hugging this guy like this. And when I saw that, I like almost broke out in tears, because I was like, man, what is going on? In the realm that I was in my dream, I was QR. I was him. And he was hugging this guy. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. He was hugging this guy, or trying to hold on to this guy, but I was him. And I didn't know why that was. And I still didn't know. I'm going to tell you about this. But I was him. He was hugging me. But then there was one thing that the medium told me. She said that, "Do you know who you are?" She said, "King Von needed you." She said, "Do you want to die alone?" And I was like, "No." She said, "You'll get it." So I'm telling you this is because I just came into realization that I am, like I said, I'm a chosen, right? I'm not boasting about that. This is my testimony to you. I know this, and I know y'all seen my videos. I know y'all, I've been showing y'all proof little by little, seeing in the spirit and all this stuff. When she told me that he needed me, and I'm like, why does he need me? She said, "Do you know who you are?" And I was like, no, I mean, I'm Kelvin, but again, I'm looking in the physical. That's why it felt so weird to me that when we hugged, I was thinking like, oh no, guys, I'm not supposed to feel that way hugging a guy at all. It felt too good. It felt like love, guys. I don't know how to like as if we were in love. It was a man. It was a terrible feeling. But now, looking back at it and knowing who I am, knowing what spirit is on me, and knowing what she told me that he needed me, it tells me that Vaughn went to a better place. Okay? I'm not even going to begin to tell you that I know how he's doing, where he's at, because that's not for me to know. I just know who I am on this earth realm and what spirit is in me. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? And I'm not trying to boast. Y'all should feel the seriousness that's coming off of me right now. Vaughn is in a better place. To all his loved ones, to his friends, he is in a better place. He is with Yah. And guys, this video is a lesson because I'm trying to get people to understand Yahshua loves you. He loves you. And it's always been my, belief, because I've been growing up and I've been hearing, a sin is a sin is a sin is a sin. And I'm like, no, it ain't. This sin is worse than that sin, or that sin is worse than this sin. Do y'all know who King Von was? Okay, that's enough said, right? So I don't know King Von. I've never met him, never dreamed about him, nothing. 2 weeks before he died, I had this premonition, this prophetic dream, which was basically a passing and showing what was happening to him. And he had called me. He called me, or I was sent to him in this dream. And I had to understand who I was to know that, because I felt crazy. I felt like, I already told you I felt weird. It wasn't a good feeling. But now I know who I am. I know that he's definitely been called by Yah. He's gone. He's up with Yah. Like, guys, y'all have to understand, Yahshua loves you. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't know King Von in his personal life. I don't know if he prayed to get Yahshua, or I don't know. I really don't. I just know that I was sent to him in a time when he needed me. So that tells me he is up in heaven. Because if it wasn't, shadows would have took him away. And guys, I'm being serious about this. I'm not trying to, feel like I'm better than anybody. Normally y'all see me in joy and laughing. That's nothing. I'm always in joy because I feel the joy of Yahshua. I feel the joy of God. I never want to feel down about that. I'm always laughing, joking around. But do y'all see the seriousness on my face today? Like, there's nothing funny about this. God loves you, guys. And what I tell you, the pain that is about to come on this earth, you're not going to be able to fathom it. Okay? You're just not. We're about to have a collapse, y'all. I mean, an economical collapse. And that's why I say the first will be last, the last will be first. Because people are dependent on this system in this world. Oh, wow. They're dependent on this system, right? This system gives you your money, it gives you your loans, it gives you everything. So if that system collapses, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, I'm talking millionaires, people that, I'm living my best life, gone. So that's why I'm bringing this to you guys. I'm trying to get you aware and understand what's about to happen. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not that prophetic yet where I know dates or anything. I just know that God's timing is divine. The universe is always on time. Always. I came into YouTube, within almost a week ago. It's on time. I don't know when. I don't know the exact dates. I just can tell you what I know. And I know that we're about to go through some pain in this world. And I'm trying to get y'all to see that Yahshua loves you. He loves you. Look at Mary. It doesn't matter who you are. Look at King Von. It doesn't matter who you are. Surrender to him. Praise Yahshua. Go to him. Accept him as your Savior in Christ. Because I'm telling you guys, I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to keep hammering this down. So yeah, guys, please, get your relationship back with Yeshua, okay? Because he's here for you, and he wants you. He wants to save you. And if King Von can go, you can go. If Mary can go, you can go. There's no question of what you have done on this earth that would say you will be denied by God. But I don't, like I said, I don't know King Von. I don't know his personal life. He could have prayed every night. I don't know. But I know that I was called to him, and I know who I am. So I know where he's at. And that's the lesson to you. He will forgive you for all of your sins. Just pick up your cross and walk with him, guys. That's all you have to do. Pick up your cross and walk with him. He wants to save you. He wants to save you, y'all. Anybody can be saved. Anybody. And this world is changing, y'all. I know y'all see this. It's changing, and the shift is taking over. And if you don't get right soon, like I said, you're going to see a lot of people pass. You're going to see a lot of pain and chaos in this world. You're going to see a lot of it. Yahshua is your last chance. He is here. We are rising for a reason. We're teaching. We're trying to show you that he's here. And he's about to come. He's about to come, y'all. And I just want as many people to be saved as possible. As many people to be saved as possible. You know? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I think that more people just feel like they, y'all been suffering all your life, and it's like, now the big suffering is about to come. What, do you need to suffer that much more? Like, nothing has worked out, guys. Nothing. You went for money. Even think about all the rich people. People that are rich, are they happy? No, they're not. Even the people way up there, they're not happy, guys. People have been chasing their whole life over money and this and fame. They're some of the saddest people in the world. So what does it take for you to have peace and joy and love in your heart? Because honestly, if you keep living in this world, you're chasing a pipe dream. That's the best way to say it. You're chasing a pipe dream. Money's not going to give you happiness. Yes, it gives you security, but if you secure your heart in Yahshua, he will give you the peace and joy and security that you need. You only need to trust in him. And that's what my lesson is for, guys. That's why I told y'all about this, because King Von went to heaven, guys. And I can only tell you who I am and what spirit is on me and why I was called to him. So all I can say is, God, Yah loves you. He loves you. Talk to him. Pray to him. Call upon him. I mean, he's waiting to hear from you. Because again, he's coming with wrath. And he wants to save you. And I feel like that's why he wanted me to give you this today. Because I'm not here, like I said, I will never speak on the dead, ever. I don't care about the cloud. Like I said, I got 6 subscribers, y'all. I don't care. I'm doing what God told me to do. And that it touches you. And that you may understand, his reasoning and what he does and why he does what he does. Let's not judge people. Let's not critique people. There's a reason why I'm telling you this. Y'all may not think I'm a godly man, but when I tell you this is true, 100%, 1,000%, this is true. And if you see the seriousness that I speak with and see the emotion that I'm speaking with, you will know it's true. And I'm not here to, I'm joking around or I'm lying to you. God will save you. You just need to seek him. Yahshua will save you. You just need to seek him, guys. And that's my story for today, guys. I hope that this lesson has hit you. I pray that this has touched you in some way. Again, if you like my testimonies and you understand what I'm saying, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Because again, I'm going to come with some more videos. But this one was a heavy subject right here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to tell it, and I said, tell it. I told you to tell it, and so do it. And this is what I'm doing. So maybe y'all, hopefully y'all don't see this as, because I've been getting critique and I've been getting some judgments. Hopefully y'all don't see that this video is that. This is a lesson. King Von is in heaven, guys. King Von. Okay? So if he can go, if he can be saved, you can be saved. Okay? Praise Yah. God loves you. Okay? I love you too. And we'll see you at the next video.